Katie can't spell, more like Katie can't get laid. It's dumb, I'm so sorry. As some of you may or may not know, I'm Katie by the way, if you don't know me. I am very interested in dating. I find it fascinating. But even though I find it so interesting, I have not done it in many, many years. And that's what this video is about. The background is that I stopped dating in 2016, which at the time I was 16 years old. So like I hadn't exactly had much dating experience at that point, unless you count like high school boyfriends. But yeah, even my brief experience of dating in high school was enough to put me off for half a decade. There was like nothing wrong with anyone that I dated, by the way. They were just some guy. They're all nice and I hope that they're doing well, doing good. I don't think I ever made an intentional decision to stop dating. It just sort of happened to me. Like I was going through, you know, the teenage stuff, and when I was no longer going through the teenage stuff, I think I realized that I probably did need to take a break from dating because I was using it as like a stand-in for self-esteem, which is neither healthy nor cool. When I say I took a break from dating, I do mean like everything. Like I wasn't going out with people. I'd gone years without kissing anyone until last year. Sorry, if you see me like doing things with my hand, I'm holding rose quartz. I felt like it matched the vibe of the video, so I have it in my hands to court my rose. I feel like I've learned a lot over the past few years of not dating and mostly just watching all my friends date and fall in love and break up and get back together and, you know, all the other fun dating things. Also alongside that, I have an academic interest in dating, so I feel like I've just been quietly researching in the background all these years, and now on this day I can finally present my findings and conclusions. The first thing that I learned is that being single is actually so bearable once you get over all of the reasons that you were so scared to be. Like once I moved past all the stuff that I was worried about happening because I was alone, I realized that I wasn't gonna die and actually nothing bad was gonna happen to me at all. I feel like I just always assumed that if I wasn't in a relationship, or at least, you know, like talking to someone, that some like loneliness entity would crawl out from under my bed and just end my shit. This is yet to happen, but I'm waiting for him. But no, being single doesn't suck, like at all. Currently, I am happy most of the time, which is more than I could say when I was dating actually. And it's kind of cool to know that that happiness hasn't been borrowed from someone that I'm dating. Like I have created this on my own. It is my happiness belonging to me, a gift to me, from me. The second thing that I've learned is actually pretty much everything that I currently know about myself and about my personality. Over the past few years, I have done such a deep analysis on who I am as a person, and it's so nice to view myself as like this whole person, as opposed to previously when I would be trying so hard to just be this blank empty thing for people to project their ideal girl onto. Like I never really developed a personality in high school because I was just trying so hard to be whatever would make people like me. So I would truly just stand there and let whoever I was seeing shape all of my hobbies and my interests. I just remember starting uni in 2019 and having a complete crisis because every person that I met felt like this whole person with ideas and interests and hobbies and just things about them, and I did not have any of this, so that sucked bad. And so I took a lot of time to figure myself out, and this is actually, I think, maybe a whole video topic because I did a lot. Genuinely forming a personality was 99% of my activity between 2019 and 2020. But basically it's just been really nice to spend a lot of time with myself, getting to know myself, and then learning to like that girl. I've never really felt a sense of comfort before, like the comfort of knowing who I am. That was deep for no reason. I'm gonna change my major to philosophy. Number 3 is that I learned about the importance of all of the other relationships in my life. In high school, I was the kind of girl that I would get into a relationship with someone and just prioritize them over my friends, which sucks bad. Don't do this. But you know, since then, I've developed so many other relationships that are so important to me and are just like so fulfilling in a non-romantic way. That's so nice to have all these people that I'm like, I literally am in love with you platonically and you mean the world to me and I'm so grateful to have you. But I do feel like when you are dating someone, it's so easy to kind of want to spend all of your time with them. It can be easy to deprioritize your other relationships, especially if your life becomes so like meshed with the other person's that you like doing everything together and you can't even tell whose friends are whose anymore. But you know, shit happens. Breakups occur. And I just feel like it would suck to have that happen and then look around and kind of realize that you've become disconnected from all the people that you weren't prioritizing. So basically what I'm saying is, girlfriend, boyfriend, the only thing with no end is everyone else in your life. So yeah, just prioritize your non-romantic relationships, whether you're single or not. Those people are so important and you don't want to be realizing that when it's too late. Number 4 is that it is so interesting to watch other people in relationships from the outside. Like having that emotional distance and just watching people act so irrationally because they like someone. It's so fascinating. I just get to be like, wow, why are you acting like this? Why are you together? You both hate each other. But when you're the one with the attachment, you really can't look at it in an unbiased way. And it all makes sense to you in your head. And you're like, yeah, this is good. But yeah, watching from the outside is fun. To be honest, sometimes I do wonder, like, why would anyone want to be in a relationship? It seems like very high cost or very minimal benefits. But again, I do know that when you're actually in the relationship, it feels like, I'm assuming you're having fun-ish at times. Also learned that it is so pointless trying to give people in relationships advice because they will not listen. They're in love, they're kissing, they're not going to listen to you at all. Number 5 is that my standards have gotten really high over the last few years. Maybe they've gotten too high and maybe I should get down from up there, but I just feel like I don't need to settle because I know that I'm happy alone and I know that being single is pretty fun in all honesty. So I'm kind of not willing to sacrifice the happiness that I have for, you know, some guy. Also, I'm so aware now of what my deal breakers are and like red flags and green flags and orange flags and just like my hard nose. The last thing that I learned is that the most important relationship I'll ever have is going to be the one that I have with myself. Like just the silly little chats that I have with myself are so valuable to me. Like I genuinely love hanging out with myself. I feel like I treat myself like a good bestie would. I say nice things to myself and I do fun little activities. So yeah, that's important to me. Basically just realizing how important it is to become someone that you want to spend time with because you are the one person that is going to be there with you your whole life, no matter what else happens. Like nothing in life is guaranteed except for taxes and hanging out with yourself so much and so often. You know, try and fix your relationship with yourself instead of trying to fix another Chad or Brandon or whatever. I'm going to end it here. That's all I have to say. I have more dating content planned because I am going to start dating again this year. That's like, I've taken my 5 years off. I am obsessed with myself but it should be fun, I think. So subscribe for that. Also subscribe anyway, please, because I'm asking you so nicely. And leave a comment about your dating life. Overshare. Tell me all the hot goss. Okay. Love you. Bye. Also, maybe this might just be a me thing, but when you're single, like you can make flirting with people your whole personality and no one gets upset about it. You're literally allowed to just fall in love with every single person you meet. I love doing that. I love all of you. I feel like I'm gonna stop cutting out all the dumb stuff that I say because it's my YouTube channel, you know? So I'm just gonna keep it in. I'm gonna keep things in here.